Hello, one more time we are here, okay, to discuss the rest part of the power sharing of chapter uh, class 10th, right? The first chapter of the political science, okay. We have already discussed about the ethnic composition of Sri Lanka and Belgium, right? And now we are going to discuss why the power sharing is actually needed. Why the power sharing is desirable. It is the most important thing. Okay. So many reasons are there, various reasons are there, various possibilities for the better kind of governments, right? So the power sharing is one of them. If the power sharing will not be there, okay, the different situations will be there. As we are having the example of Sri Lanka, okay, what is actually happening in the Sri Lanka for many years? The kind of civic strife is taking place within the country. The differences are there in the society. So it's a least speed of the development in the country, right? Yeah, still it is. Uh, Overall it's not so bad country actually, but yeah, definitely because of the government it may be at some other places, right? Okay, why we are just trying to show some desirabilities of the power sharing. Okay, first one is it reduced the possible civil strife, right? The possibilities of civil strife, it can be reduced little bit. Okay, so what kind of, okay, if the differences will be there, definitely some will treat himself as a superior, and others they are feeling like they are the inferiors or something. The kind of strife will be there. मतलब जब समाज में different तबके के लोग रहेंगे तो जहाँ तक है वो सिविक स्ट्राइफ की कंडीशंस क्रिएट होते रहेंगे, राइट? इट्स इम्पॉसिबल कि यू कैन हैव अ वेरी गुड कंट्री by having the differences. Okay, it's not, especially the one community is exploiting others. In that situation, it's a really disastrous for any of the country, right? It reduces the possibilities of civic strife. One, ensures the stability of the political orders. What kind of political system is there in the country? The stability. It provides the stability among them, right? If each and everyone have the different same thoughts, right, it's very easy for any country to develop. Okay, if we are different on the basis of the thoughts, logically we are too much different. Okay, so it's impossible for any country. Okay, I'm going to other direction and someone is going to another direction. Like we can take an example of family, right? Okay, 5 members are there in family. Someone is going to east, someone is going to west. How it is possible to stable the family? Okay, it can be it ensures only when we are sharing the powers within the family as well, right? Okay, some works are given to someone, some to provide to somebody. If only one person is doing, what about the others? What will happen to the rest of the members, the whole family? It never been united. Okay, the same thing is there in the country as well. It provides the stability to the political orders within the country. If kind of stability is not there, or power sharing is not there, so it will definitely a question of the unity of the nation. It undermines the unity of the nation. 100%, I can write it down for you. If you are different, you are having different thoughts, absolutely logically, your thoughts, everything, your community wise differences, your caste wise differences, races wise differences, okay, reason wise you are having differences, that's impossible. Okay, we can take an example of our country. Okay, we are almost lots of decades are happened when we got the independence in 1947, right? It's 1921, sorry, 2021. You can understand where we are actually. Okay, we do not believe in the thoughts of what the politicians said about, or we will be the Mahashakti, Mahapower, and so kind of things, right? It is impossible actually. Magics are not created nowadays. You have to took hard labor for that. Okay. undermine the national unity. This has happened in India as well, not in Sri Lanka, in India as well. We are separated, okay, in many of the fields. Gender biases are there, regions, language, okay, caste, everything. Dictatorship, one, if one community is working, behaving like a dictator, others definitely will be ruined. It will be the tyrannical for the minorities. But remember, it will also ruin the majority as well. Those who are the dictators. Definitely. And it's very good for the democratic form of government. It's a one of the most important feature of the democratic form of government, right? So it's really good for, if the power sharing is there, means you can say it's a true democracy. Okay? Democratic systems involves power sharing, yes, absolutely. Okay, we are having different, later on we will discuss about here the different forms of power sharing, how it is involved in the democratic form of government. But yes, it is necessary. If you treat your government, if you thought that our government is a democratic government, means the power sharing must be there. If it is not, it's not democracy. It's a kind of dictatorship. Clear? Okay. People have right to be consulted. उनको एक अधिकार है खुद से बात करने का, गवर्नमेंट को बनाने से पहले एक कंसल्टेशन का, ओके, डिस्कशंस का, कि what kind of governments we want. We never want the government like we are having in the Sri Lanka. Never. Okay, 74%. What about the other 26%? Which were denied of equality rights, denied of liberty rights, which is the most important thing. Okay, जब फ्रेंच रिवॉल्यूशन में वो लोग समझ गए, आज तक हम नहीं समझ पा रहे. Why the freedom and equality is necessary for the people? Why it is necessary? Okay, कौन सी गवर्नमेंट होगी, हमको क्या करना है, हमारा क्या रोल होगा, everything should be there. And decision making should involve the people. And you are already left the 26% of the total population. If you are 2 crore in a country, it means the involvement within the government, in the voting facilities, voting rights, 52 lakhs are devoid of that. 26%. 52 lakh. Now, kind of governments are not needed in the country, in any of the country, not in my country, right? Either the decision making person should be there, a citizen should be involved in that, either directly or indirectly, as we are, because we are the very largest country. We are having so much population, it's impossible to sit them all together at a place. So it's necessary for all of us to have a constituents form of, to have the different constituencies, to have the different representative. Okay, it's a need actually. It's a compulsory for us. In that case, we are also involving in the kind of government. Okay. Now, what kind of power sharings are there in our country, in the different parts of the world? Okay. First of all, we are having the power sharing among the different organs of the government. अब organs कौन से हैं? We are having legislature, we are having executives, we are having judiciary. These three are the most important organ of the government. Okay? Now what they do? To create, to have the check and balances within the country. It's a necessity of the country, of any of the democratic country, to have the balance in check. And it can be only possible by sharing the power. Okay? आप एक से डिमांड नहीं कर सकते that he will be a perfect decision maker. Okay? He or maybe any organization, doesn't matter. Okay? It's called horizontal power sharing. Why? Because parallelly all the organs of the governments are equal. Okay? They are having no differences at all. The powers are given them equal. Okay? Yes, definitely. So it's a kind of each and everyone is equal. So it's a like a horizontal way. Therefore, it is called horizontal power sharing. Among the different labels of the government, we are having mostly two labels in the different countries, central and state label. But in our country, we are having local government as well. Clear? Now we are having different labels of the government. These are vertical. We are one form of the government is at the top position, one should be at the lower one. Okay? Kind of federalism. Yes. It's called federal division of the powers. Third, among the different social groups. Yes, absolutely. It should not be there like the Sri Lankans have. So many of the social groups were denied of the rights. Only Buddhists were eligible to have the different jobs. Other, they can have the benefits of the different policies of the government. What about the other 26%? They were denied of. Right? So it should be there between the different social groups. Okay, we are having reservation for giving some. Okay, it's the best example for social groups because the community, the depressed classes were not so good in economically in other parts, but also little bit. So we provide the reservation to them. Okay, it's a kind of just to create some kind of equality within the society. Therefore, we have done that. Okay, through the constitution of the country. Among political parties and pressure groups. Pressure groups are not the political parties, remember. They put pressure on the governments to criticize them or to have some work for them. Okay, if they are just moving from their target, then these pressure groups provides them. Okay, it's like a bell, ringing of the bell. Okay, oh, okay, ready, going in the different path. Okay, the kind of things should not be there. So the different pressure groups. Okay, before making the political party which is still working well in Delhi state. Okay, the UT as well. It was pressure group. Okay, under the leadership of Anna Hazare, the wonderful person. Okay, but the rest of the peoples are taking benefit of that as well. DMK was the pressure group, now it's political party. They recreated as a political party. Okay. Before that, they were the pressure groups. And in between the political parties, yes, again, the kind of power sharing. Suppose there is no single political party is eligible to form the government. What the country will do? What they do? The political parties, which is the largest one among all, okay, वो दूसरे के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में जाते हैं, दूसरी पार्टीज को अपने साथ मिलाने की कोशिश करते हैं, and they form the government because minimum number should be there in the parliament. If you are having no minimum number of the constituencies, okay, number of the member of the parliament, you cannot form the government. Okay, अगर वो भी form कर भी लेते हो तो you have to prove the majority within the house, within the parliament. Okay. The kind of governments are called coalition governments. Coalition government. Okay. So this is the basic power sharing what we are having within the country and abroad as well, and the different other parts of the world as well. Okay. So this is all about the different political parties. Yeah. Why the power sharing is needed. What are the different forms of, and within the first video we are having the different two best examples from the country. One is little bit negative side, one have the little bit positive side, like Belgium, accommodation of Belgium, which is the wonderful in the country, and majoritarianism, which creates lots of civic strifes, create the civil war situation in the country. Clear? Okay, that's it for the video. We will meet in the next one. Till then, bye bye.